Got it. I think I get it.
I understand the question, but I thought that there was a. Go ahead. You can.
Well, I think what they're saying is if you have an addiction and you're going to quit that addiction, it's going to cause pain. And I have a quote that I like, which was develop the strength to do bold things and not the strength to suffer. Make mistakes of ambition and not mistakes of sloth. Yeah. That's the full quote. So he's saying, well, aren't those counter? But I would say pain and suffering are different. And when I think of that quote and developing the strength to do bold things instead of the strength to suffer, it's a forever suffering. It's a doing a job I don't like every day for 40 years, ongoing suffering. Whereas drug withdrawal sucks and is pain, but so to some extent a workout is pain.
Everything. The strength to do bold things is the strength to choose a suffering or a pain that is desirable,
valuable. It has good outcomes.
To diabetes or whatever comes.
Talking to the first time I approached a pretty woman sober was terrifying. And it had pain attached to it in my psyche. But that's not the kind of suffering that I'm referring to. I wouldn't even call that suffering. So it's a great question, I think. But yeah, I would say I'm not averse to doing things that cause short-term pain, like lifting hard or
stretching.
Psychic pain. Yeah, stretching can cause pain. That's definitely not my motto at all. In fact, I think that oftentimes I want to be kind of agnostic to how hard something is, but sometimes the most valuable thing you can do is the hardest thing.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. And so I would say leaving the addiction, that is temporary pain, but it's not suffering. It's certainly not ongoing, no end in sight suffering, the way that I would say marrying the wrong person, doing a job you hate. That's the type of toiling suffering that I personally try really hard to avoid and escape.
Sure. So you're making a distinction between, essentially you call it both suffering, long-term suffering and even short-term suffering, which is leaving that job, panicking about where you're going to pay for your
Well, you mock me about this. I'm almost all about the short-term suffering for the long-term gain, or the short-term pain for the long-term gain.
So that's what I think Ben is saying. He's saying choose the one that is tougher today. It's a steeper slope today, but you won't spend the rest of your life in the wrong relationship, in the wrong job, with this monkey on your back of an addiction. You're gonna conquer it over the next weeks, days, months, whatever.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, the things I try to do are the negative twos forever. The things that just kind of suck every day forever. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Hope that you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more like this and have us do more podcasts, we are 100% funded by our generous patrons. And if you'd like to contribute, there's a link in the description, and we'll have one pop up on the screen right here so that we can do more podcasts where we have fun conversations and hopefully some deep ones like this. Either way, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.